While exploring content on the internet, we noticed a lack of comprehensive and complete videos about HvH for beginners. In our video, we aim to cover all the key points that might interest a player who has never encountered HvH before. We'll explain the essential aspects of HvH that you need to know before diving into the game. On our channel, we share unique information about the game and topics related to cheats. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any new videos. Enjoy the video! HvH, hack versus hack, refers to matches where cheaters go head-to-head against each other. It's important to understand that HvH applies only to games where both sides openly use cheats. If even one team is playing without cheats, it's no longer HvH, but a regular game where the cheater has an advantage over honest players. First, it's crucial to recognize that there are different types of cheats. Most cheats are designed for legit play, meaning they are not intended for battling other cheaters, but for playing against honest players. On the other hand, HvH cheats, or rage cheats, are specifically developed for facing other cheaters, making the gameplay entirely different. Let's debunk the main stereotype about HvH, which goes something like this. You don't need much skill to play with cheats, you just need a more expensive cheat. Honest players often claim that the cheat does everything for the player, and all they need to do is bunny hop around the map. This statement is only true in the absence of other cheaters. In HvH, things are different. HvH is still Counter-Strike, but heavily modified. Here, it's not about personal aim or smoke throw skills, but about how well a player can use their cheat, as we'll demonstrate later. When playing against another cheater, you need to consider many factors. A player must know how to effectively use their cheat, understand wallbang spots, anticipate enemy positions and movements, and exploit mechanics that can significantly alter gameplay. All of this combined determines your skill in HvH. Let's provide a clear example. Imagine a match where two cheaters with the same software face off in different teams. The CT player is an experienced HvH player, while the T player is a newbie. In the first round, it's clear that the T player is unfamiliar with the map and doesn't know the wallbang spots. The experienced CT player takes advantage of this. In the second round, the T player decides to use a weapon unsuitable for HvH. The CT player notices this and positions themselves in a spot where the T player's weapon can't shoot through the wall. In the next round, the T player is unaware of the backtrack mechanic and just moves back and forth. The CT player notices this and easily takes them out. New round, new mistake. The T player decides to set up funny anti-aims. The CT player spots this and uses manual AA to hide their head for a safe peek. The T player finally takes a good position. The CT player notices this and asks a teammate to peek, so the T player wastes ammo. This tactic is called making someone mag dump. The CT player buys an AWP and takes the correct position. The T player simply peeks and dies, not knowing that peeking a player with an AWP in that position is a bad idea. And so it goes on. The point is, the T player doesn't know how to play and can't leverage the cheat due to their lack of experience, which the experienced CT player skillfully exploits. Even though they have the same cheats, it doesn't save the situation. In HvH, personal skill and team play are what matter. Speaking of team play, it's important to note that gameplay complexity increases with the number of cheaters playing against you. As in regular Counter-Strike, teamwork and the skill of your teammates are crucial. No matter how well you play, winning solo against experienced opponents is almost impossible. This is what drives players to form stacks, sometimes leading to the creation of full-fledged teams that can participate in tournaments. Just like in regular Counter-Strike, HvH tournaments also exist. We've made a separate video on this topic, which you can watch via the link in the description or the pop-up notification. To summarize everything mentioned earlier, HvH is a special mode where fighting against cheaters becomes the essence of the game. Like other specialized modes, such as Surf or KZ, it significantly alters the gameplay. In HvH, your skills and experience with cheats come to the forefront. Therefore, HvH is a battle of wits and cheats that reveals a new, unique side of the familiar game. Wallbangs, movement, tactics, exploits, and core functionality turn regular Counter-Strike into something entirely different. It's no surprise that this format has become so popular among players. At the same time, these players also successfully play on Face It without cheats and achieve high ranks. One doesn't hinder the other. The next important point that stops many people from playing HvH is the fear of getting their main account banned. People worry that their main account will be banned as soon as they run any cheat on their computer. That's not the case. Valve only bans accounts where prohibited software has been detected. However, it's important to understand that using cheats, macros, and other automated tools always carries the risk of being banned. If you plan to play HvH, it's better to create or buy an account that you wouldn't mind losing. To minimize risk, you can use a special launch parameter that prevents you from playing on servers with VAC enabled. This will allow you to play on community servers for HvH, putting participation on official servers out of the question. It's also important to note that a ban on one account will not lead to the banning of other accounts, provided you haven't used the same phone number to link the accounts. Valve only bans the account on which the prohibited software was used. If it were otherwise, it would be easy to ban hundreds of regular players' accounts in internet cafes at once. So, if you decide to play with cheats, do so on accounts where losing them won't be a significant problem for you. And remember, no cheat or any other prohibited software guarantees full protection from being banned. Any promises of absolute security are just a myth. Yes, it's possible. Many players prefer to play exclusively on special servers for cheaters. But what are these? They are separate HvH servers that can be found through various game server monitoring sites. Simply put, they're like Cybershock, where different servers with various game modes are gathered. Currently, there are 3 game modes. Classic-like servers. The community creates conditions on the servers to make the gameplay as balanced and fair as possible. Server creators restrict the use of various exploits and features. This trend started during the CSGO era when exploits emerged that drastically changed the usual gameplay. Therefore, server creators aim for a common vision of classic HvH, limiting what can break the gameplay or make it too toxic. What is toxic gameplay? It's when new exploits severely disrupt the usual gameplay, making it painful to play. Let's take examples from history. As soon as no spread was discovered, server owners found a way to disable it. The same happened with rapid fire. During the CSGO era, new anti-aims were discovered, which cheats weren't adapted to, and these were also banned via plugins. Valve HvH. This is HvH without community restrictions, but with limitations from Valve. Developers constantly fix bugs or add new ones, which causes gameplay on their servers to change constantly. This makes the game much more interesting, as you have to adapt month by month. Troll servers. This is a separate type of gameplay within community servers. The gameplay on such servers is heavily modified and sometimes even comical due to server parameters being changed to unrealistic values, like exaggerated air acceleration. HvH can be played in 4 places. Community servers. To play on these servers, you need any account, even a banned one. Only cheaters play here, with no restrictions or risk of account bans. You can find these servers on specific sites that track HvH servers. We can recommend our servers located at sit.dog, or you can find others online by searching for HvH server list. It's worth noting that Mirage is the most commonly played map on these servers. This is because Mirage has become a classic for HvH throughout Counter-Strike's history. Although it's hard to pinpoint the exact reason for this phenomenon, the fact remains. Mirage is the most popular map for HvH. Premier HvH. To play in Premier, you need a Prime account with a level 10 private rank. Here, Valve imposes the strictest restrictions, so the risk of being banned is always present, but the gameplay is the most engaging. HvH matches start at 20,000 elo. Restrictions change constantly, so it's important to stay updated to avoid using features that could lead to a ban, or just use safe mode if your cheat has it. To ensure finding an HvH match, cheaters use the following method. This method used to be popular but is less common now, though it's still relevant. You need to gather a stack of 5 cheaters. 4 players turn on auto-accept, while the 5th waits for a signal from the teammates. During the game acceptance, the other players monitor how many people immediately clicked accept. If 7 or more people accept the game, it guarantees an HvH match. In other cases, during warm-up, observe the opponents. If they b-hop from spawn, it's likely going to be an HvH match. And if you're using neverlose, just press tab and see who has the neverlose icon. This indicates that the player is using the same cheat as you. With such players, you'll have a shared skin changer, allowing you to see the skins and gloves set up in the cheats menu. In regular matchmaking, the number of cheaters is much lower, and HvH games mostly occur at higher ranks. The restrictions are the same as in Premier mode, except for the private rank requirement. Here, you need to have a second private rank to play. NonPrime Matchmaking. This mode is considered the most interesting for cheaters because there are virtually no restrictions from Valve. You can use all available features, and the risk of getting banned is minimal. The number of cheaters in non-prime matches is usually the highest, and any account, even a freshly created one, will work. You don't need a private rank here, you just need to win 3 times in the arms race mode. We recommend this mode for beginners since more experienced players prefer community servers. As we've mentioned, playing HvH successfully is best done as a team. Therefore, interacting with the community plays an important role. The HvH community is quite diverse and includes many unique personalities. We covered more about the community and its features in our video on earning through HvH. The link will be available in the pop-up notification. Overall, the HvH audience is primarily composed of young and tech-savvy players who enjoy finding vulnerabilities and gaining advantages. Despite the high toxicity and constant conflicts within the community, you can meet people in HvH who have a deep understanding of the game mechanics and nuances, often knowing more than regular honest players. So, despite the challenges, you can find genuinely interesting and good people. First, you need to choose a cheat. To try your hand at HvH, you'll need the appropriate software that can effectively compete against other players in this mode. We recommend choosing well-established projects that have been around for a while and have a good reputation. To do this, you can read various forums or watch reviews. Our product, in particular, can be purchased on the official website neverlose.cc, or you can choose other software that meets your requirements. Be cautious with unknown programs and cracks, as they may be unreliable or even harmful. Always check your sources and use only verified solutions approved by the community. The fact is that cheat creators are interested in ensuring their product is well protected from being cracked and other malicious manipulations by ill-wishers. Therefore, cheat owners actively protect their software, which may lead to antivirus programs flagging the cheat loader as potentially dangerous, as they can't fully verify it. For large projects, it's not profitable to infect their users, as their main income comes from selling subscriptions. Adding malware would lead to scandal, loss of trust, and huge reputational risks. The saying, "Don't bite the hand that feeds you," fits perfectly here. The Neverlose project has taken user safety even further by introducing script moderation, which can be found on the project's marketplace. Scripts allow you to add new features and visual aspects to the cheat, but since this is executable code, dishonest creators could harm your computer, which is why every new script or its update is reviewed by moderators to protect users. This eliminates the possibility of a user running an unchecked script from the marketplace. Additionally, on our marketplace, you can find a config for the cheat to maximize the effectiveness of its features. A config is a cheat setup unique to each project. At the beginning stages, it's better to use someone else's settings, which can be found online or on our marketplace. Most configs are available for free, but there are also paid versions. This is the last and most important topic, which we will address in upcoming videos. Stay tuned for more, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the second part. If you're watching this video from the distant future, the link to the continuation is already available in the description. We'll be waiting for your comments below this video. You might point out some important points we missed. Feel free to also share topics you'd like to learn about in future videos. Throughout this video, we've hidden several Easter eggs containing subscription activation codes, and we're starting a giveaway for all commenters. The rules are simple: like the video, subscribe to our channel, and leave a meaningful comment with your Neverlose username at the end of it. Thank you for watching. This has been the Neverlose team. Stay tuned for more insights in our upcoming videos.